Hello, everybody. Let's open the topic of trust and faith. For me, as a very analytical person, I did a lot of things in IT, and for me, it was always easiest to work with something predictable, something what I can control, what I know how it behaves, like when I can grasp it with the knowledge. But for example, such things like prana transition or opening yourself for some financial freedom or freedom of traveling or inner freedom in general is somehow untangible. You don't have one set of rule, you don't have any kind of one simple guidance which leads everybody to the same goal, because it works for everybody a little bit different. And I noticed on my beginning of, for example, prana transition, and still in the late days, that sometimes there are days when I don't trust much that, for example, prana energy can fulfill my body, or that it provides me all the necessary things. It comes sometimes. Sometimes there is full trust, and it was probably not even noticeable. And it is very vital for me to sometimes ask myself if I really trust that this energy is feeding the body. And I knew definitely when there are times when I don't trust, then it doesn't work. Or maybe partially because the body is somehow already switched, but it's uh, it's definitely vital in those times for me when I feel a little bit untrust, to discover that, to figure out why it shouldn't work. And usually it's some like funny obstacle in the mind that yeah, last 3 days you was eating a little bit more, so the prana stops working for you, or whatever whatever stupid reason the mind can find to stop me trust, to stop this trust, to go again a little bit in distrust. And the best are as indicators for me to meet some friends which are maybe not open at all to the prana idea, or maybe they didn't even heard about it. And those discussions usually, when they touch such topic, they point very nicely to the fact, but this cannot work. And whenever it goes like in this emotion to me, then I either feel like, why not, or I have still some distrust in myself, and I try to argue, or I try to convenience them that it must work. But again, it's not the it's conveniencing or arguing or whatever. Uh, it's already indicator for me that, ah, you don't trust now. So yeah, the friends and the closest family discussions are usually pointers of my untrust. That for example, that the prana energy doesn't work, or my untrust to some financial freedom, or whatever I am trying to open for myself, and where I am not fully sitting. And I don't expect on myself, especially with this analytical background, that it would work like from the first second, all the days in full faith, full trust. But yeah, for somebody it may work, and I think it as well then distinguish the path itself. The best example is my lovely wife Miriam, which doesn't need for prana transition any kind of retreat, any kind of super special course, any kind of nothing. She has just so strong faith that it must work, and that's it. So for somebody, it's working solely on own faith, and it works like magic. And uh, for example, my personality sometimes needs sharing with the people in the same circles to get a little bit more confidence from outside, to listen some videos that yeah, it's working. So I sometimes need to make my trust or faith stronger from outside. I'm not so super believing person that it goes everything from inside, but in the end it's the ultimate goal that the trust is so strong that it's no doubts, uh, no shakes. And yeah, it's simply developing, I would say, during the prana transition. And it's always nice to see that there are, for example, some lower days where the trust is not so strong, and to explore that simply by self-questioning what is preventing me to trust. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy your day, and happy to hear any comments from you. Ciao.